Welcome back to our Immortal Spotlight. Today we will be introducing the tournament's newest entrant, KAOS the Commando. KAOS is an energy-based ranged carry. His skill set allows him to deal consistent damage from a long range while being difficult to catch and kill. He will be most valuable to his team when he can deal damage to the enemy team at a long range before the front lines actually begin to clash. Positioning and awareness are important though, because KAOS is very weak when enemies who can close distance on him catch him out in the open, because while his stealth provides opportunity for tricky escapes, the raw bonus movement is very low. As a KAOS player, the energy system removes most long-term concerns about maintaining capability to cast spells, but it is important to evaluate the timing of your skill usage to prevent awkward moments where you have nothing available to escape a death or finish a kill. Over the course of the game, my offensive item core typically consists of the Randarian Rapier, Assassin Stiletto, and D-Mizzle's Potent Shoes. After that, the item build depends on my opponent's Immortals and builds. KAOS' first ability is Walk Softly. When activated, KAOS goes into a stealth attack stance, making him invisible to his enemies and increasing his movement speed for a short duration. While in this stance, KAOS' next weapon attack will be melee, regenerating energy while dealing bonus attack damage and briefly stunning the target. This ability is most useful in order to escape certain death or catch an unsuspecting opponent off guard. I like to get this ability at level 2 and max it last. KAOS' second ability is Big Bullets. The Commando aims his rifle in the targeted direction, and after a cast time, he fires a large projectile that deals physical damage to all enemies in the bullet's path. Enemies within melee range will take 30% more damage. This ability does significant damage at long range to enemy Immortals, and is an important tool to soften up opponents before a teamfight or catch a fleeing enemy. Start the game with this ability and max it as soon as possible. His third ability is Adrenaline Overload. When this ability is not on cooldown, KAOS gains a number of adrenaline charges proportional to the number of nearby enemies. Each charge increases the Commando's attack speed. Adrenaline has an activatable portion, which can be used to instantly restore energy. This ability can help KAOS get out of sticky situations by generating immediate bonus energy to cast another spell, or he can simply keep it open in order to get an attack speed advantage against his enemies. His fourth and ultimate ability is Big Bertha. This ability is unique in that it has a two-phase activation. The first key press initiates Big Bertha's selection mode, where you can then choose between the 3 different ammunitions available using their respective hotkeys. The first type is Incendiary Artillery, and has the longest range but smallest area of effect. It is especially good in combination with Big Bullets to farm creeps or harass enemies at long range. The second ammunition type is an Acid Grenade, which causes a cloud of acid in the target area, dealing heavy damage over time and reduces the armor of any enemies inside. This option has the highest potential damage and amplifies KAOS' damage the most, but it will be hard to keep an enemy in the acid cloud long enough to get full benefit. His final ammunition type is the Nanite Shell, which causes a debilitating movement and attack slow to all enemy Immortals and enemy towers in the area of effect. This ability is excellent in large team fights to help reduce the damage your team is taking from enemy attackers, and even helps to escape or clean up runners. The fifth and final ability is his signature, Ionic Plasma Strike. This ability has a cast time, and then a wind-up time before dealing extremely high damage over time in a large area of effect. On initial cast, the ground will be marked, and your opponents will have 2 seconds to escape the area before taking true damage based on their maximum health. This ability is excellent for controlling space and works very well in combination with Nanite Shell or any ally's area of effect crowd control ability. As for KAOS at higher persistent levels, I expect most players to choose to go into the champion tree and then the offense discipline tree. KAOS' champion tree has very important bonuses to Big Bullets and Big Bertha, in addition to a very useful conversion stat that increases his skill damage based on his bonus weapon damage. This conversion stat makes KAOS even more powerful at long-range harassing in the late game, and makes early to mid-game farming easier. For KAOS at persistent level 50, I would suggest an artifact build which focuses on weapon damage, armor penetration, and the new max energy and energy regeneration artifacts to allow you to power up skill effectiveness at all phases of the game. And that concludes this week's Immortal Spotlight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. To learn more about Rise of Immortals, visit signup.riseofimmortals.com to download and play the game today for free.